Hello everyone, welcome back. Now we would like to write a program that processes an array of integers using a function passed as a parameter. And the program should allow applying different operations, for example, doubling the value or finding their square. To do that, we have one main function. We initialize an array. We get the size, we compute the size using the famous formula, and then we are printing out the original array. So far nothing changes. It's like previous lessons, like the lessons in the array section. So we using a for loop, we print the original array. So this contribution of this program comes from here. So we are calling a function called process array, and we are passing three arguments. So the first argument is the array itself. It's the array. The second argument is its size. And the third argument here is calling a function. So it's a double value. Let's go and read the process array. So when I go and read the process array function, it's of a void type, so it's not returning anything. And it is accepting three arguments. So the first argument is of type of array. It's of type int and it's array. The second one is integer, so it's a variable. It's just a number, so it is called size. So it's the size of the array, for example. However, the third part is the pointer that is for the third argument, and the pointer is accepting one variable itself. So one argument is within this pointer. So when we are calling the process array, we are passing the argument first. We are passing the array, the first argument, passing the size, the second argument, and we are passing the double value. It's a name of a function, so it is going to be treated as a pointer. So because this the third argument of this function is a pointer. So now this pointer is pointing at this double value. So what is a double value function? Here we have two functions, double value and a square value. The double value is going to get one argument, it's an integer, and it is going to return the double of the variable that it is received. So in case that it receives, for example, 3, it is going to multiply it by 2. So 3 times 2, it is going to return the value 6. And a square is going to multiply the argument by itself. So if you pass the number 3, for example, it is going to have the multiplication of 3 times 3. So it is going to return the value 9. So here, when we are calling the process array, we are passing the array because as the first argument, as the second argument, we are passing the size of the array and then the name of the double value function. Because the first part is the array, it's correct. The second argument in this function is the size of the array, it's of integer, so it's correct. And the third part is a pointer. So now that it's a pointer and we are passing the name of a function for the pointer, so now the pointer of this function is pointing at this function. Okay, and it is going to return this value. And what is the value that we are passing? The value that we are passing is these values. So it's the values, these are the values of the array. But how? When we are passing all these arguments to the process array, we are going to go through a for loop, because when we would like to access all the elements of an array, we need to iterate over all the elements one by one. To do that, we need a for loop. So the for loop starts from 0 and goes up to the size of the array, which is already passed. So as long as I is lower than the size, this loop is going to be, repeated. And for whatever the value of the array I is, so for example, when, let me type, when I equals 0, it is going to call operation R0. Then I equals 1, it is going to have operations R1, for example, and the R0 equals this one. R1 equals this. Okay, so basically what we are going to do here, we start from I equals 0 when we are in the I equals 0 in this loop, we are running and executing this line, and this line means this line, for example, when I equals 0. So we are basically mentioning that the first element of the array now needs to be treated using the operation pointer, and the operation pointer was pointing at this function because we called this function double value. So the first element of the array named ARR, which is 1, is passed as argument here for the double value function, and it is going to be times 2 multiplied by 2, and its resulting value is going to be now assigned to the first element of the array. So previously the array was 1 2 3 4 5. After this line, the array becomes 2 2 3 4 5. Okay, then we increase the value of I by one value, so I equals 1, I equals 1, we enter the loop again to do this line. We are having it here. We are mentioning the second element of the array ARR, which is 2, is going to be the argument of the pointer, and the pointer here is pointing at the double value function, and the double value function is getting the second element of the array, which is 2. So 2 times 2, the result is going to be returned. It is going to return the value 4 for us. So it is going to, now after executing this line of code, the array would look like this. Okay, and the size of value size of the array is 5, so I is going to go on from 0 to 5. Okay, and we wrote what is going to happen for I equals to 1 and I equals to 0. So it is going to go through all the steps. Basically it is doubling everything, like 1 will be 2 as we had here, 2 will be 4 as we had here, 3 will be 6, 4 will be 8, and 5 will be 10 when we call the process function using this syntax. And then we are printing now the double value of the function. Let me run. Okay, we are seeing that the original array is 1 2 3 4 5, which is correct here because we were printing the original array here in the code. Then we call this process array function, and when we call this process array function, in the first iteration the array becomes like this, in the second iteration it becomes something like this, and in the last iteration it is going to look like this, 8 and 10, which is exactly like here. So we computed the first element, the first two elements, so 2 is here, so 2 is here. We computed the 4 here, so the 4 here, and the rest is when this one for the I equals 0, I equals 1, these we analyzed here. Then I equals 2, I equals 3, and I equals 4. So we learned now how to, call the double function using the process array function. Now it is an array. It is having an array as the argument. But what if we would like to do the square? So if we would like to do the square here, sorry, if you would like to do the square here, we are having a function named square, right? It is just going to the difference is only for the math part. The rest is the same. So when we are having the square function, when we would like to make it a square and when we would like to call this function, basically we are writing the same thing. We are calling the process array, we are passing the array, we are passing the size, and then instead of double value function, we are calling the square value function. When we are calling the square value function, so this third argument of the process array is going to point at this square value function now. Doing so means when we are having a for loop here, we are saying that, okay, when I equals 0, we are going to execute this line, and this line means that the first element of the array, which is 1, is going to, so the pointer is going to point to the first element and it is going to call this square value function. So the first element is passed here, and the first element times first element, it is going to be 1. So now this time, let me write it down somewhere else. So square value, and this one was for double value. When it is doing that, I equals 0 until 5, and it is going to have the 1, the value 1 here. Then it is going to, then I equals 2, when I equals 1, sorry, so when I equals 1, it is going to call the second element is passed to this function. 2 times 2, it's 4, and then it's 9, then it is 16, and then it is 25. If I compile, okay, so we see the original array is 1 2 3 4 5, and the square one is 1 4, exactly what we have here, 1 4 9 16 and 25. Why? The reason is we are having the process array. We are having 3 arguments. The first one is the array itself, the second one is its size, and the third one is a name of a function. But because the third argument here in this process array function is a pointer, now this pointer is going to point to the named function, which is square value, and this function is going to take the element of the array that is passed to it and return its square. So in this case, it is going to pass the first element of the array to this, for example, function, and it is going to square it. Thank you for watching.